I think the only way to describe that game is absolutely shocking. It was very dull, very boring, and just really not that much you can say about it. Other than that, it was dull, it was boring. And how is Gavin Ward a regular official? When we go up, if and when we go up, I will be very, very pleased to get rid of the subpar standard refereeing that is in this division. It is shocking, some of the decisions that we see in this division week to week. I mean, when Ogbeto went down in the penalty area in the second half, I thought he'd given a penalty. I was stood up. My TV is just behind the camera there, in my living room. I was very much ready. When he blew the whistle, I was on my feet, and if he'd given the penalty for what was clearly a blatant dive, I was ready to smash down the walls of my living room. Don't care if it disrupted next door. I would not have minded. But he booked him for diving. Good. This is going to be very, very brief, this match reaction, because there's not really that much to say. The team was unchanged, but was very poor in the first half. The first half for both sides was very, very poor. And the second half, the free kick, it was a brilliant free kick. Very unlucky that it hit the crossbar. There's nothing Ingram can do. Nothing he could do about that, really. And our goal, it came out of nothing. Our goal came out of nothing. And we were very subpar to what we've been used to in recent weeks. We just didn't create. When we brought McGuinness on at half-time, that helped things a little bit. But we were still very slow. We couldn't get the ball out to the wingers as quick as we wanted to. And Matthew Peddington kept Keane Lewis-Potter quiet. And Gavin White did very little again. But we take them as they come. I mean, it's gonna be a tough run to the end of the season. With the games we've got to play, we've still got to play Charlton, who have got Nigel Adkins now. We've still got to play Sunderland and Lincoln. Gillingham are making their way up as well. And then we've got a couple more teams lower down the league as well, which will be the prime position for us to slip up. Like today, I am more unsure of this team heading into games against teams in the bottom half of the league who are struggling than I am teams at the top. We've drawn with Lincoln, beaten Peterborough, drawn against Sunderland. Hello. Sorry about that. What on earth was my dad doing? And he's just shouting stuff outside. Anyway, back on track. We've beaten Peterborough, we've drawn with Lincoln, drawn with Sunderland, beaten Portsmouth, beaten Doncaster. We've beaten Gillingham before, who were 8th now. We've beaten Ipswich. But it's the games against teams lower down that worry me most. But even though we drew today, other results went our way. Sunderland and Lincoln drew. Peterborough drew with bottom of the league, Rochdale. Rochdale came back from 2-0 down to lead 3-2. Then as soon as they started leading, they gave a penalty away. It was nearly Agent Paul McShane again. Yeah, Sunderland and Lincoln drew 1-1 against each other. Then Peterborough drew with Rochdale, which is massive. And then Doncaster drew as well. Portsmouth beat Ipswich. Yeah. Tough running. It's going to be every single point matters towards the end of the season now. And we need other results and games in hand to go our way. But we'll see what the season brings. The season's coming to a close. It's going to be a very, very, very tight end to the season. Will we go up? Will we stay in League One for another year? Or will we get automatics, Will we get automatics? Will we win the league? Or will we have to stay in League One for another year? Or have to go through the emotional mangle and mess that will be the playoffs. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you later. Goodbye.